Once again back to Ekbun Soch ki TTalk Train of Thought with a series of an episode with Professor Vijay Kant Verma, Chancellor of Dr.CV Raman University, Patna. And he's also heading the core research and innovation group of an ISEC group of an universities which are there. So it's an excellent conversation and the insights what we are having from you exclusive on this TTalk show for a TTalk audience like. In fact, in our last episode, we did touch upon the skill development aspect, which are the various initiatives what you have taken in terms of bridging the gap between the corporate and the academia. And now, when we talk in terms of research is a backbone of transformation of an education, how you have initiated research in ISEC group of an universities?
I have seen on one of the entry in I think it was South Africa in one of the university, it said this writing on the entry that there is no need for bombs and missiles for collapsing a nation. Just by collapsing research and education in that country, you can collapse the entire nation. So I think that sums up the need for a research because research, when I say education is pushing the human race, research is a big component of that, and research actually is pushing the development of human beings, development of country.
Correct.
And it is directly related in terms of economics. So, and most of the research, as we have seen in outside world, it comes from the universities.
Correct.
And the industry is a collaborator.
Correct.
And beneficiary of research. And that's how it goes to the nation.
Correct.
So in ISEC University, we had this vision that this university should contribute to the human race in terms of research. For a private university, research is a very difficult thing, and it's a domain most of the people don't venture because research is a long-term process.
Correct.
It demands the fund, but it doesn't assure you of the results.
Correct.
So our management and our leadership in this university was ready to take this risk. And we decided to form a core research group. Earlier it was core research group, and then subsequently we added innovation into it. So that's how core research and innovation group was formed.
Nice.
Under my leadership. Management put 1 crore annually
into
as
research.
seed money to core research and innovation group. So we formed a advisory board from all over India and outside also, and we decided that what should be the area in which we should put this fund for research, and that's how we opened these areas like material science, like renewable energy, like environmental engineering, agriculture. So, as I told you initially, it was 9 research centers. Now we have about 18 of them in RNTU, and other universities they have respective number of. So they are linked through. We are the nodal body for that.
Body of all the universities
for this money. We fund them for projects. Now these projects we have said that it should be in area of interest to the nation, which we have chosen for our research excellence centers.
Correct.
It should benefit to the society. So we have the concept of not only lab to library, lab to land.
Okay. The last mile, like this.
So our research projects were given to, like in first year we gave something about 18 projects we funded. So they were all related to the direct society, like developing a porous concrete block for rural application and things like that. And application for a rural area was also one of our requirement. Next year we have funded something about 20 projects. So like that we have been funding. They are empowering the rural people. We are involving rural people, for their problems, and that's how the project is going on.
Nice.
And multidisciplinary is another aspect. So 2-3 departments together they make this. This is one. Then we motivate our faculty in terms of financial support.
Okay.
Like if somebody is going abroad for presenting paper, if somebody is presenting paper in prestigious on platform, we provide them incentive. If somebody is publishing papers, if somebody is writing book, so we support them financially. That's how, like RNTU has, in a short span of about 10 years plus, we are there around 11-12 years, and they have published almost close to 3,000 research papers by our department. They have been able to publish almost about 60 patents with them. They have written many books. Our chairman himself is a very great lover of writing books. So we have something about 250 books published by our faculty people.
I see.
So this motivation is there. Then core research group is there to support them.
I see.
Now all these research centers have the heads who are available across all the discipline.
Okay.
So they are department by itself.
Okay.
So that's how we have expanded research, and we are getting results. Besides that, we have government funded also many projects. Nice. We have projects with the DRDO, we have projects with the DST. So that's how we are trying to promote research. Agriculture people, they are doing excellent in research. They have developed some varieties which are not known earlier. Like our university in Khandwa is what they are calling is Happy Harda. Harda is a area. So Happy Harda is their promotional aspect. So they have united all the farmers there. They are giving them new ventures. Now white onion is the project which they have taken, which is being grown there by Harda.
With the farmers.
And food processing plant they are erecting there to make powder from that and export it and things like that. So research for society is the motto with which we are going.
Correct. I think it's a great initiative under the leadership of Professor Vijay Kant Verma ji, Chancellor of Dr.CV Raman University, and also in core research and innovation group, head of an ASEC group of a university. The various is a various research motivation scheme, I think, which you have floated, and the various projects which I think you have undertaken. I think it's really very interesting for our target audience of watching in terms of making the base of an research more stronger. So now, in fact, in the entire process, under your leadership, you have also formed an international consortium, like, in terms of an water, energy, environment, and society. And there are around about 20 countries who are part of this. So how does that international this thing loop you have phrased it?
You see, as I told you that our university is very close to the grassroots and our cultural roots and need of the society. So if you look at the current scenario in the world, the biggest threat is for the environment. Climate change, water. They are saying the next war will be for the water.
Correct.
Energy. Then environment. People are thinking that in so many years Earth may not be able to sustain, and people are looking for destination outside the Earth. So it is a very grave situation, and India is playing a very leading part now. So our in 2014 onwards, we started international conference on these aspects.
I see.
Like water, energy, society, environment. So in 2014 we had a conference where about 8 countries came from outside and participated, and that's how this theme got up. In 2016 we had another conference. In that something about 15 plus countries came, and all research labs from India came. So we had about 400 plus papers in that, and in 7 volumes it was published by Springer, and it came out with a report which we circulated to all government agency and things like that. It recommended many things, and a lot of papers were of substance. So that time this came that why not we float a association
as a consortium of 20
and make a consortium of countries.
Correct.
And then hold conferences. So since 2016, these conferences have been held at various places, like Tunisia was one, then South Africa 1 year we held, China we held last year. So like that last year. After that COVID. We have not. So that's how this thing came. There is a great need for people to be aware, especially our students, to be aware of the grave consequences of neglecting these areas, and we keep doing it, and we are in this year we are trying to include it as a subject which will be for all the disciplines, so that they are aware. As an academician, I have a feeling that there should be 3 areas in which all discipline should get exposure. One is this, that what is the globe's current problem, like climate change and things like that.
Global warming.
So there should be, everybody should be aware, irrespective of whether it is from arts, science or...
Correct.
Similarly, everybody should be aware of the government schemes.
Correct.
There are so many schemes available, there are so many programs going on.
Correct.
And most of the people are not aware. It comes in general knowledge which they prepare for some competitive exam.
Correct.
But I think it should come in the curriculum. And third thing for everybody should be exposed is the cultural heritage of this country.
Correct.
So these three things, if it is imparted in part of the curriculum, I think many of these agitation and things like that will subside, because at least they will be aware of
the
things
situation which are there at the ground level. Like, I think it's a great insights what we are getting from Professor Vijay Kant Verma ji, who is a Chancellor with Dr.CV Raman University, Patna. And in fact, we have seen like basic foundation of his learning process, where did he spoke in terms of an 4L which are there, did spoke in terms of an price. No doubt all this initiative talking in terms of right from corporate to an academia and at the top of a pyramid, also in terms of taking an initiative as far as the research part is concerned. It was a great insight what the TTalk audience have got exclusively on this platform by Professor Vijay Kant Verma, Chancellor of Dr.CV Raman University. Sir, thanks a lot for enlightening our target audience in terms of research aspects also in terms of the current issues which we are facing in terms of water, energy, environment and society at large. And I'm sure by bringing in this research culture within the this entire aspect university which are there, I'm sure the kind of an awareness what you're creating between the tomorrow's youth who are there, then the fraternity of and faculty who are there, and also contributing towards the nation in terms of helping the government out in terms of understanding the opportunity which do exist. I'm sure under your leadership this university is going to progress and prosper as it is like. And for the TTalk audience, stay tuned to www.ttalk.net with Professor Vijay Kant Verma for next episode. Till then, thank you very much. So thanks a lot.